Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that this video finds you well wherever you are. I'm also okay. Raila Odinga and the ODM fraternity have found a strange letter on their desk. This is a letter that has been written in response to what happened a week ago in Turkana when Raila Odinga attended a Turkana cultural and tourism event. And in that event, Governor Lomurkai, who is an ODM governor, decided to gang up with other leaders and humiliated the Azimio fraternity who went there in full house, to an extent that they even denied Raila Odinga a chance of addressing his supporters. Though on the previous day, William Ruto had also attended that event, and the governor pledged his allegiance and support to William Ruto and assured him that come 2027, he will be delivering all the 6 counties to elect William Samuel Ruto for a second time.
Malizia mimi kama gavana wa Turkana County. Kuna watu wamekuwa wakitaka kusikia sauti yangu. Kama gavana, mnataka kusikia sauti yangu? Vile nitasema juu ya uhusiano yangu na rais wa taifa la Kenya. Wangapi wanasema leo tupate kusema kitu? Mimi kama gavana wa Turkana County niliamua from the onset kwamba mimi nitachapa kazi na wewe, kwamba mimi nitasapoti agenda ya kusema na kutenda. Na mimi napigiwa kura na watu wa Turkana, sio mahali pengine. Kwa hivyo vitisho vidogo vidogo kwa viongozi eti gavana wa Turkana sujia kwa aje anafanya na rais. Nani aliwaambia kufanya kazi na rais wa nchi ya Kenya ni crime? Mimi nitachapa kazi na wewe leo, kesho na siku zingine zote ambazo zinakuja. Na mimi vile mheshimiwa na kuleo na waheshimiwa hapa vile walikuambia, mimi ndio nitakuletea kura ya Turkana County. Hiyo hakuna bargain, hakuna story, hakuna kuegaega na kuregarega. I will deliver for you the 6 sub-counties.
Now, after that event, Raila Odinga left William Ruto and the governor with a rotten egg on their face because they wanted to provoke the Azimio fraternity, maybe to initiate some chaos, and they also wanted to humiliate Raila Odinga as someone who has lost ground. But Raila Odinga decided to take a low profile and he left the event. And one funny thing is that his supporters left with him and they addressed a massive crowd there. Meaning that while the leaders attempted to portray Raila as someone who had lost grounds, Raila still has the people of Turkana. And Raila also decided that he was not going, his people were not going to cause chaos. And it seems that the governor was never satisfied because their mission was not achieved. And many experts believe that the letter that has been written by this group calling itself Aguko, Osman and Company Advocates could have been initiated and orchestrated by State House, because this letter states that deregistration and or expulsion of Honourable Jeremiah Ekamais Lomurkai from the Orange Democratic Party membership. And this letter is addressed to the Secretary General of the ODM, Edwin Sifuna. It is addressed also to the Orange Democratic Party chairman and the chairman of the Orange Democratic Party Disciplinary Committee. In a nutshell, this letter says, we act for Mr. Gad Aguko, an advocate of the High Court of Kenya and an active member of the Orange Democratic Movement Party, on whose instructions we address you as hereunder. And they say that on Thursday, 12th October 2023, while attending the official opening of the Turkana Cultural and Tourism Festival event in Lodwar, the above mentioned subjects His Excellency, the Governor of Turkana, Honourable Jeremiah Ikamais Lomurkai, made remarks to the effect of declaring his allegiance and support to the party leader. And in a nutshell, they are complaining that the utterances and the action of the Turkana governor are tantamount to abandoning and ditching the policies of the party ODM that elected him to power. And the lawyer here says that Lomurkai acted in a manner to humiliate and to embarrass Raila Odinga and the entire ODM fraternity. And they say that with that, the ODM has got no business with this governor but to expel the governor. And many experts have said, feel that maybe State House is behind this letter because their mission was not achieved when Raila Odinga decided to walk away peacefully and addressed the people and showed the whole country that he still got the people, even though they were trying to humiliate him. Now, what is happening here is this. They know very well that if Raila would decide to take any action, he will fail. Because if Raila decides to expel Lomurkai from the party, Lomurkai will run very fast to the political party's dispute tribunal and it will be stopped. Now what will happen is that Lomurkai will continue disregarding Raila and the ODM fraternity, but they will not be able to kick him away. So he will be in the house acting in disregard of the policies, supporting William Ruto while claiming that he's still in ODM. Because remember, he said, yeah, anapigiwa kura na watu wa Turkana, so he doesn't care. And with that, they will be seeking to portray Raila and showing him that he's got no powers and Lomurkai can stay in the party, but disobeying their policies. But if Raila decides to keep quiet, they want to portray Raila as someone who has coiled his tail. Because what happened, Lomurkai wanted to show the nation that he's in charge of the Turkana electorates and the supporters. So they want to portray that Raila is afraid of Lomurkai because maybe he's afraid of losing the support base. Remember that when Raila and the Azimio fraternity, ODM fraternity rather, decided to expel the ODM rebels like Jalano, Elisha, Gideon Ochanda, and the Kisumu senator, they claimed that Raila is, acting double speak, because they were saying that the other ODM members always continue to support William Ruto, but Raila is silent on them. But if any member of the Luo community, any member of parliament from the Luo community decides to work with William Ruto, then Raila will rush very fast to expel them. And remember, they also went to this very political parties dispute tribunal, and it stopped the ODM from expelling them from the party, from expelling them from any parliamentary committees that they continue to enjoy sitting allowances. So they want to portray Raila that Raila is acting in double speak. Because if Raila goes quiet, they will say, okay, you see, Lomurkai is disregarding the ODM party, but Raila is doing nothing. While the people like Elisha went to State House seeking development and Raila expelled them. And this is the kind of dilemma that Raila finds himself in. Does he just keep quiet and let things stay the way they are? Or should he act to show that he is applying equality within the ODM party? That is the dilemma, because it is very clear that these people wanted to humiliate Raila Odinga. And in this sense, they want Raila, if Raila goes ahead to expel, Lomurkai, then there is a war of words that will begin. Maybe the people from the ODM, those who are around Raila Odinga, and the leaders from Turkana. And they will try to reduce Raila Odinga to their level when Raila starts answering to them and they answer back, or maybe people like the ODM Secretary General. And this is the kind of scenario that they want, where there is a verbal altercation between them. And many experts believe that Raila should avoid this. There's the Mavoko demolitions that are going on that is at the heart of Azimio discussions as we speak. And it seems that State House has decided, orchestrated a plan so that Raila, it is a diversionary tactic, so that Raila should forget his main agenda of fighting for the people of Mavoko, of fighting for the high cost of living, of fighting for the main cause and the biggest agenda that is his role. And they want him to start engaging on trivial matters. Because if Raila would engage in trying to fight, you know, Lomurkai, they will be very happy, because Raila cannot be, he shall have forgotten the demolitions that are going on. He shall have forgotten the continuing uprising and rising of the cost of living, and they will be very happy, because when Raila veers off the course, they shall have achieved their agenda. Because while in Turkana, Raila beat them in their own game. You know, William Ruto has continued to humiliate Raila, and he wants to portray Raila as someone who has lost the power that he had. That is why the other day when Raila was in Mavoko, the officer, there's an officer there who denied him access to the Mavoko scenery where demolitions are going on. And the Kenya Kwanza bloggers throng the social media that, oh, squeezy mzee ameisha, you know, hata a mayor police officer can deny him access. And this is something that they're trying to do, but it will not work, because William Ruto has failed to achieve everything that he promised to his supporters, and Kenyans are just tired, including the hustlers from Mount Kenya, the hustlers from Rift Valley. They look at William Ruto, and one thing is very clear, that William Ruto was very dishonest during his campaigns. William Ruto has not implemented. He was only using the promises as a campaign tool, as a campaign gimmick. And William Ruto is really worried about 2027, because the way things are moving, if Azimio will put the house in order, then the 2027 election will be theirs to lose. The country still has got a lot of hope in Azimio, because they are tired of the Kenya Kwanza regime. I don't know what you think, but that is my take.